Yeah, hi, it's the 17th of July 2018, a bit after 1 p.m. Uh, the comments I've been getting recently is just, yeah, God, there's some stuff happening on this channel. I've got that many videos in my head that I need to get done. I could be doing 3 a day at this stage. There's that many different ideas coming out. It's just, and they're all interesting, and they're all about particularly narcissism. We really getting right into that, and human nature and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, but it's there's a lot there, and I could just sit down and do 3 or 4 videos just like that. But I'm only going to do one, and it's going to be in as a more or less a response to a conversation I had with James this morning. He made a comment about narcissism, and he through his comment, he was talking about something stress, that narcissism could be triggered by stress. And I thought, gee, that's interesting, because I'd actually gotten into thinking that people are narcs. That's what's promoted. Oh, they're a narcissist. That's actually what we say. Yeah, you're a narcissist. At the same time, we say there's narcissism in all of us. Oh, but certain people are narcissists, and that's something that's just a vague area that it's bothered me a little bit. But I've just gone along with it. I call people narcs. But anyway, James made this thing about stress-induced narcissism. I thought, made me think. Well, I had an example yesterday where a guy went off at me. He was stressing. Clearly, had nothing to do with me. I was just reporting something was broke. Nothing. I didn't do anything else like that. And he was clearly angry, and he was trying to accuse me of all sorts of things. I believe the stress had, it was an expense he didn't want to meet, and it had dragged him into the narc zone. He's trying to drag me down there as well. And it made me think of my wife, and I thought, yeah, I think she was always stressed, and the stress was inducing the narcissism or triggering it. And it got me to thinking, I think there's plenty of ways of triggering narcissism. The media triggers it all the time. Stress can trigger it. Other people can trigger it. Women are particularly good at triggering it with men. And that's what we're probably just as good at triggering it with them, if the truth be known. But it's something that's it's just a different way to look at it. And I thought, here I am accusing people of being narcs, when in fact probably what I should do is not accuse them of being a narc, but just simply say, no, they're in the narc zone. And the very fact that I'm accusing somebody of being a narc puts me in the narc zone. I would deny that I'm a narc, but I can't deny that if it's on this list of me accusing people of being narcs, I haven't got the word accusing there, but I should put it on, then that definitely puts me in the narc zone. I can't debate that. Okay, so I thought, no, I don't want to be in the narc zone, so I won't accuse them of being narcs, but I'll say they may not be narcs, but they are people in the narc zone. They're still people. I'll give you an example. Lately, the chat on the channel has been very good, and one of the better chatters is a woman, Emily. And she bases most of her chats on, she initiates with some sort of a small problem she's having with a family. In which case, I always pick it up, and others are starting to pick up and go with her as well. So she'll bring up, like the other day she spoke about, she's having trouble with her daughter, weaning her off sweets. So I had a bit of a chat with her, a bit of a laugh and a joke about that. Last night I got a bit more intense, she caught her son with a girl. And I thought at first, that, and she grounded him. He wasn't happy, but she grounded him. And my first thought was, oh, good, Emily's learning mgtow. Yeah, teach the boys to have nothing to do with women. First thing that, if she catches him with a woman, ground him. Good training. Yep. You can join the channel later on. I'm sure she didn't think that, but but that's what occurred to me. But anyway, Annie and I ended up chatting to her, and it was a pleasant chat. It was good, and it's just like going for a pleasant drive. We were just chatting. There's no drama or anything else like that. It was good. But it got me to thinking this morning. I thought, now Emily could, come up with a different problem every day, sort of just a little thing for a chat on the channel. Yeah, but there was something to do. Just while she's watching telly or looking after kids. Yeah, bit of a chat, bit of a laugh, bit of a joke. Yeah. And then one day, she's got the shits about something. Something's gotten to her. Someone said something on television, or someone said something to her at work, or something, and they've triggered the narcissism in her. And she comes on the channel and she snaps at Annie. And Annie goes, Jesus, what did I say? I didn't do anything. I was just blah, 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 blah. And I would say to Annie, if you can remember, just keep in mind background and motivation. Maybe narcissism was triggered in her. Maybe something happened and it was, and I've never seen it this way before, but maybe that narcissism was triggered and it's just come spewing out. So how should we respond to that? She sort of chatted to us for 4 or 5 days, just chat, no, not a problem. And suddenly one day she's right off. How should we respond? Oh, it's human nature, women. Yeah, that's what they're like. Or should we think, no, something's triggered her. She's had an arc attack. Someone's, it could be in her, it could be stress in her, it could be the TV, it could be the boss, it could be one of her brothers, it could be her children. Something has triggered the narcissism in her. And maybe we should, sit back and look at it and think, hang on, so what's happened? What's going on? Why are you going off at me? Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, that makes sense. Okay. See how that would get us into the empathy line? We actually inquire and find out what's going on. And then and she brings up yet another problem. So then we talk about that. Can you see how the relationship and the friendship would blossom in that situation? In fact, then she'd be more likely to come back and think, I can trust these guys because they understand that I have, I'm just a woman who's a typical person who's, under stress. I've got, I really didn't want it pregnant again, but I am, I'm happy and that sort of thing, but, it's putting stresses and strains. Yeah, but I can talk to the guys and they go, or do we just say, oh no, it's just human nature. No, we don't want anything to do with that anymore. Well, let's walk away from it. I mean, it's just a thought. Just something to think about. Is it human nature, or is it something that's being brought out of us, but from different sources? Anyway, I'll leave it with you. I'm sure you've all got an opinion on it. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.